Hello, dear friends and subscribers. Welcome to the Cricket Happening Show. On this Cricket Happening Show, I have to start with this particular news, which definitely is hot news. Now, as one would remember, this man whom I am talking about has entertained the public all around, the cricketing public all around the world, and especially in Pakistan. He was a big crowd puller, and by this time I know for a fact, dear friends and subscribers, you all know about whom I am talking. It's none other than the Pathan from Pakistan, Shahid Afridi. Now, Shahid Afridi, as you know, one of the dangerous batsmen that Pakistan have ever had as far as international cricket is concerned. He used to send chills down the spines of all the opposition bowlers. And the reason I'm speaking about him today is, as you know, he's there participating in the Pakistan Super League. And yesterday he blitzed 54 runs, but he could not take his team to victory as the Peshawar Zalmi lost the match. But one thing that Shahid Afridi did yesterday is to say that his international career as a Pakistan cricketer is now over. So basically, it is Shahid Afridi has decided to say goodbye to international cricket. And what a player he has been. I would definitely talk about him today. And he is someone whom I have watched right from the time he made his debut as a 16-year-old. And what a terrific player he was, as I would talk about that. Now, the other thing, as far as today's cricket show goes, will be the IPL auction that took place, where the England names of Ben Stokes and Tymal Mills stood out, as Ben Stokes and Tymal Mills went for a huge prize at the IPL auction. And also, for the first time in the Indian Premier League, we are going to see the debut of some Afghanistan cricketers, and I'm very, very happy to say that Rashid Khan, the young, very, very talented leg spinner, has come into the IPL. Mohammad Nabi has made the cut, and Mohammad Shahzad, I suppose. I just need to check on that, but I'm sure Mohammad Shahzad has also done a wonderful job. So, in fact, it says Rashid Khan and Mohammad Nabi are the ones who have got the IPL bids. So we'll be talking about that, look into some general news as well as to what's really going on. And as you know, the Australia-India first test match of the series is also coming up very shortly, which is going to be very interesting, no doubt about it. So I'm definitely starting off by talking about Shahid Afridi today. Now let's talk about talking about Shahid Afridi. Let's have a look at Shahid Afridi's profile. Well, he was born on March 1st, 1980, and at the age of 16, he actually came into international cricket, and he was a special talent spotted out by one of the greatest captains Pakistan had in their history, none other than Imran Khan Niazi. And he was the one who spotted this special talent as he went into a camp and saw this guy blasting the bowlers to all parts of the field. And what a great choice that was by Imran Khan. Imran Khan had this habit of actually picking up the talent, and that's what he precisely did. He made his debut at the age of 16, a very tender age at 16, and he was playing against Kenya. That was back in 1996. And he definitely, in the first match, he couldn't really do much, but look at that match when he played in the second one-day international. He was just 16 years old when he made his debut for Pakistan, and in his very second match, second ODI of his career, and that was against Sri Lanka in 1996, this man, Shahid Afridi, made big waves as he blasted a 37 ball century. And just imagine a 37 ball century. It was a whirlwind century from him. He blasted the Sri Lankan bowlers to really put them into some great strife there. And this particular record that Shahid Afridi did actually stood for 17 years in international cricket, and finally Corey Anderson from New Zealand broke the record in 2014 in the month of January. And Shahid Afridi was a real sparkler as far as international cricket was concerned. And he became, with that knock, he became a big crowd puller. And also, let me tell you, he also played a big role when Pakistan under the captaincy of Imran Khan used to win a lot of matches against India. And as you know, Indo-Pakistan clashes are very special. But this man had a big role to play, and he loved the Indian attack, especially the spinners. He used to go hammer and tongs at the Indian bowlers. And he was such a successful player. And probably one could say, after the days of the former West Indian great Sir Isaac Vivian Alexander Richards, if at all anybody could hit the ball like what Shahid Afridi could do, this was this man, this Pathan from Pakistan, Shahid Afridi. He absolutely rattled along and tore the leather of the ball. Some of his knocks have been stunning. If you go back in the year 2005, he slammed an 100 against India in just 45 deliveries. And also, let us also talk that in the same breath, the Sri Lankan player Sana Jayasuriya was also there. So I'm not going to say only Shahid Afridi, but Shahid Afridi was quite different. Shahid Afridi, I would say it was more about the power that came from his bat, the bat speed. He was, and he knew only one way to play, and that is to really go and attack the bowlers. For him, it never bothered him whether the situation was 21 for 5 or 21 for 3. As soon as he walked in, Shahid Afridi knew only one way to play the ball, and that is to really whack it for 4s and 6s. And that's what he precisely did. And slowly but surely, he also entered the test team, but the test team he was not so successful. But as far as the one-day version is concerned, and the T20, one-day version was absolutely his cup of tea. And what a player he has been. I mean, if you look at his record, let's look at his ODI record. He played 398 matches for Pakistan. He took, his highest was 124. He finished with a strike rate of 117.01. The average doesn't really seem to be telling a lot about this bloke. He had 6 centuries in his ODIs, and he had 39 50s, and he was absolutely marvelous. He was a great entertainer as far as Pakistan cricket was concerned. Tests, well, he didn't play a few tests because he was always a swashbuckler, so coming into tests was always going to be difficult, but he still played 27 tests, and he made 500s. I mean, he played in his own fashion that he normally does. He still had 500s, and he had 850s in his test match. And look at the 6s that he hit. In 27 matches in test matches, he had 52 6s. In ODIs, he hit 351 6s. And he was known as a 6er specialist. I mean, the way he used to whack the ball, as I said, it was raw power from this Pathan. T20, he played 98 matches. He got 1,405 runs. He had a tremendous strike rate of 150.75. He had 4 50s in that. He hit 73 6s in 98 matches, 102 4s. And he also played in the IPL as well, a very short stint at that. But in IPL he was not so successful because he couldn't even get a single 50. But nevertheless, it doesn't really matter. And also, it was not only the batting of Shahid Afridi, he was a complete package. If you could he was a bowler as well. He was a right arm leg spinner, and in the right arm leg spinner, he was a very useful leg spinner, and he picked up wickets at some crucial times to derail the opposition. Test matches, in 27 matches, he picked up 48 wickets. Again, not a bad job. He packed 5 wickets innings once, and in total he had 48 wickets in 27 test matches. ODIs, he played 398 matches. He picked up 395 wickets in ODIs. Always a big proposition to any opposition in ODIs, as he always used to contribute. And his best bowling, he got 395 wickets in 398 ODIs. His best bowling in an innings was 7 for 12. Best bowling in a match was 7 for 12, the same one. And he also picked up 5 wickets in innings 9 times in ODIs. T20s, 98 matches, 97 wickets to his name. He had 4 for 11 was his best bowling figures in T20s. 22 point, and he could not pick up any 5 wicket bag. IPL, well, he was still good, I would say, because he picked up 9 wickets in 10 matches. But and this was something which was absolutely superb. A tremendous player, Shahid Afridi, will be one who is going to be really missed by Pakistan because he's someone who was something very, very special. And as I said, his way of playing the strokes, as I said, he relied on raw power. He had some broad shoulders, and when he used to hit the ball stayed hit. I mean, in no reputation of any country really mattered to him, as he was the one who could tear the attack to shreds and reduce the opposition to absolute penury. Because he was quite a very, very dangerous cricket player with his bat. And as I said, a useful bowler. He was a very useful fielder too. He was a panther in the field. When he came at the age of 16, one has seen the way he has fielded. He might have saved a lot of runs with his good sprinting around and in a one swoop motion. I mean, he had great reflexes. He used to move towards the ball in a very, very swift fashion, and he was always a dangerous fielder as well. And one has to say, over the years we definitely saw that Afridi slowly lost his a bit of his real power. That was because of age, one could say, with the reflexes withering a bit. But one thing that Afridi knows, that he knows only one way to play cricket, and that is to hit the cricket ball out of the park. And what a great entertainer for Pakistan he has been over the years. One has to really say Shahid Afridi definitely deserves a big salute from the cricketing public for giving wholesome entertainment not only to Pakistan but also the world over. And what a player Shahid Afridi has said. His Pakistan career, he today said goodbye to international, has said goodbye to international cricket, and one really could say that he was one of the living legends for Pakistan, Shahid Afridi. As far as I've already told about the IPL saw some big bids being made, and the big bids, one of the top was everything. The England were the ones who were the toppers as far as the IPL deals were concerned, as Ben Stokes and Tymal Mills got sold for a heavy price, and also we are going to see the debut of the Afghanistan in IPL. It's going to be Rashid Khan, the spinner, the right arm leg spinner, and also Mohammad Nabi. But one was surprised to see there was no Mohammad Shahzad, who also I thought definitely deserved a big prize as well. Other than that, one was wondering as to, well, Imran Tahir didn't even actually figure in the mix. One does not know. And other than that, I can say that we are going to get some. The Australia are in India, and the first Test match is starting on 22nd, if I'm not wrong. I just need to check my cricketing calendar here. but I can definitely say there's a lot to look forward to as far as the Indo-Australia series is concerned. And one really says it all, and one also feels this IPL has seen a lot of importance being given to left-arm pace bowlers, pace and seam bowlers. If you look at the mix, there are some new blokes who are coming in the Indian team as well. In the IPL, some youngsters from India as well. So all in all, we look forward to a great IPL season in the year 2017, which kicks off in the month of April. And well, dear fans, subscribers, that said, as I said, it was more about talking about Shahid Afridi from Pakistan, who bid goodbye to international cricket, and what a player he has been. One only thinks that why Shahid Afridi could not get to a record, which probably one would have thought that with his ability, with his potential and his talent, he would have been one sitting on the list of having hit 6 sixes in a single over in international cricket. But unfortunately, that was not to happen. I think he came close. He has definitely hit 4 consecutive sixes, I know for a fact, or probably even 5, but not. Probably that is one record that Shahid Afridi could not come up to, which one would have expected from him as such a wonderful striker of the ball, a clean striker of the ball. He used to strike the ball as clean as a whistle, as the late cricket commentator, England late cricket commentator, Channel 9 cricket commentator Tony Greig used to mention. He hits it clean as a whistle, and that's what Shahid Afridi was. And well, Shahid Afridi, thank you for wholesome entertainment as far as international cricket, and whatever you choose to do, wish you lots of luck in your future endeavors. With this, it's about time to actually say goodbye on this cricket show, and hope to see you all tomorrow on my next cricket broadcast. That will be on a Tuesday. Till such time, it's goodbye.